Do you see those spirals? Do you see those spirals? Look at that. Rice water is my sister. Rice water. My sideburn went from here to here less than a year. Okay? Rice water. Rice water. Rice water is my sister. It'll make your hair grow so fast. Especially when you're trying to, when you're ready to get to that place of loving on your own natural hair. Okay? I had to cut that dead hair off, that perm. That was not serving me anymore. I said, I don't care what they call me. Nappy. Natural. It's natural. There's nothing nappy about it. It's coarse. There's nothing nappy about it. It's kinky. It's / curly. There's nothing nappy about it. So what if they don't love it? I do. And that's all that matters. Isn't that right? It's about loving yourself. It doesn't matter what others think. It's what you think about yourself that determines everything. Feels so good. It feels so free. Stop worrying about what people think. And just do you, okay? And just do you. I want to finish off real quick from the video I've done earlier when I was talking about in the dark, bring your light out. Before I came into my awakening, had somebody said that would not have made no sense to me. I always viewed darkness as something negative due to ignorance. I didn't know any better. Like a lot of people, they don't know no better, okay? I didn't know any better. But when you have an experience, okay? When you start to have an experience, you will understand by and by what that means. Go into the darkness and bring out your light. The darkness is the ultimate light. And I ain't talking about fake Hollywood, the stars and their light. That light is an illusion. That light is fake. I'm talking about the ultimate light inside of yourself. Not TV light, not our phone light. I'm not even talking about the sunlight. It's still outside yourself. I'm talking about within ourselves. But as I stated in my past videos, due to Hollywood, it programmed many of us to be afraid to go into the darkness. They even have a movie about not going to the darkness, being afraid to go into the darkness. You see how they program us? They program us to always think negative about the darkness. But they want to pump fear in you, knowing that you being in fear, not only is it low vibrational, but it's going to cause you to attract negative things to you. So you don't want you to go into darkness, but they want to also program us to see darkness as something to fear. To see darkness as something to fear. Not something good. So me coming to my awakening, me meditating, me getting to that place of, trying to master myself, I started going to the bathroom, closing the door. Slightly, because I was still afraid of the darkness. And this was something I was trying to overcome. Because in the back of my mind, I hope I don't see anything around me. I hope I don't see anything that's going to scare me. You're always thinking the worst. You're always thinking the what if. But overcoming fear, you stop thinking what if. You're in your heart space. And when you're in your heart space and you know this alone raises your vibration, fear is an illusion. If anything, you're in expectance to see good things. You're not thinking what if. You're feeling excited like a little kid. Your energy is giving off, you are expecting to see something good. Something that's going to wow you. But as I stated, I'm going into the bathroom because I was trying to overcome my fears. And I would close the door slightly and I would still see things. I would be staring at myself in the mirror and, sometimes I would see light shooting out of my body and I would see myself ship shaping and my eyes changing and I'm looking like different people. Sorry, family. This is pretty much a take two. My phone turned off. As I was stating, in the darkness is where you find your true light within. But you must seek, so shall you find. As I speak, I'm only coming from that place of my experience, my testimony. I can't tell any of you what to do. You're grown. You have free will. All I can do is speak from that place of what I have experienced. Maybe many of you have ears to hear. Many of you, a small few of you knows what I'm talking about. You're just not talking about it. You watch me because I'm like a kindred spirit soul you can relate to. And maybe you just have love for your sister and you support me, you watch me, and you appreciate me, and I love you back. And I appreciate you. When one gets to that place of mastering themselves, and I had to say it like this is someone who's they're actually putting the work in and they're seeking. For one thing, you're trying to conquer fear, okay? I would tell anybody, the first two things we're working on is your heart, okay? Get into that place of, being your heart space and healing. Because one's heart must be light as a feather. There is no flip-flop. You either have love for humanity or you don't. I'm not here to judge nobody. I'm just saying it plays a big part when you're going within yourself. How your heart needs to be. Determining the experiences you're going to have. When your heart is right, let me just say that, and you're mastering your heart, you're in your heart space, you're letting love be your guide, you're raising your vibrational frequency, you're also working on mastering your fears. When you see it for what it is, you see fear as an illusion. You know it's something that you can do something about. okay? When you see it for what it is. And for you, you learn how to deal with it when you see it. When it shows up, you learn how to deal with it. You either accept it, you either receive it, you accept it, or you denounce it. You do not receive it inside of you. It's a choice. You either receive it or you don't. But when you get to that place of learning how to overcome fear, this too will take you far within yourselves. There are doors within us, spiritual doors, and you cannot go through them, certain doors, when you're operating in fear. This alone, when you have your guides around you and your angels around you, this alone will protect you. Many people choose other ways of having experiences because their third eye is not awakened, but they will use other substance, okay, that can help enhance awaken it, and it will only awaken temporal, but many of them are spiritually, let me say it like this, many of them are vibrationally low. And so they're not going to see the things that I've been able to see. They're not going to be able to see the things that many of you have been able to see because it's like they wasn't really ready. Okay? They went in and they wasn't prepared. And many of them receive attachments. Many of them can open a door to where there are low vibrational spirits and entities that are waiting on the other side. And they can be attacked due to the ignorance of not protecting themselves. And just being low vibrational alone is not a good thing when you're trying to go within yourself. As I stated, there are spiritual doors. There are doors I haven't seen yet, but I've seen many. There are doors I've been able to go through, and there are doors I have not been able to go through. There are doors I want to go through, and just when I get up real close, I would see a being would close the door, and sometimes the doors would just close up on their own. But to go within yourselves, we know it's darkness. That's a natural thing. But as I stated, many of us have been programmed to think of darkness as something negative when it really isn't. When you get to that place of going within yourself, and you're comfortable being in that darkness, you're operating in awareness, you are aware of what's going on around you, you can see within yourself. Yes, there's darkness, but you will really be able to see within that darkness, which is really the ultimate light, but you will be able to really see within that space, or if you want to call it a realm, that's fine too. But you will be able to really see when you find your light. And in order for you to find your light, you have to work on yourself. Anything that can be hindering you, whether it's your heart still not right, whether it's your thinking, your negative thinking, our thoughts are energy. Whatever that's going on with you that can be hindering you to where your light within is not guiding you. It's not shining so you can see what's around you and see the path so you can navigate. Because normally when your light's not shining within you, you're moving around, but you don't know what's around you. You're moving around, but you're still in darkness because you cannot see. But when your light within starts to shine, when that beautiful spark that is within you, but you're just not able to see it, that's all. But when it starts to shine, then on the inside you start to light up some. And you can see what's around you. you can see a path showing up before you. And a lot of times that path is a door. But see, before you couldn't see that door, couldn't you? All you were seeing was just darkness. You get to where you're seeing just darkness around you, to where you're not even aware of the darkness anymore, because you can see in that darkness, because you are the light. Your light within you is starting to shine. Your light within you is starting to expand. That light of source that is within you, that's your lamp. And the brighter it is, the better you can see. The brighter it is, the more doors you can go through. The brighter it is, you will rise up. You'll be spiraling up. You should be aware of how you're feeling. You should be able to feel your essence rising. You should be able to see within yourself and see how that darkness will just light up all around you, to where it goes from darkness to gray, to shadowy looking, to whitish gold. It's going to be different for everyone. Many won't get to this level, but many will. It's how bad you want it. Many want silver and gold. That's their choice. That's the object of their affection, of their desire. They will find it. But if many are looking for a rare pearl that is within them, if they are constantly seeking, if they are constantly putting the work in, if they're having a connection with Source, and you would know. It ain't lip service. Like the words say, worship me in spirit and in truth. But when they're having that relationship, that connection, they will know. Yes, indeed. You would know. You would just know. You get to where you won't see darkness as a negative thing anymore. You get to where you'll start watching what you're looking at, because you don't want that to taint you on the inside. Because you're watching it, you are receiving it. You will get to where you will start to watch what you're listening to, because it's music is a sound, and sound is still a vibration. And if you are receiving it, it can affect you. So you start to be more mindful about what you're looking at and what you're listening to. Anything you take in, you are receiving it, good or bad, high vibrational or low vibrational. It's what you choose to receive. But that you wish not to receive, it bounces off of you. It does not affect you. Many people out here being spiritually attacked because it's due to whom. Let me say it again. Many people who have experienced being spiritually attacked, and I know what I'm talking about, it's due to what you let in, whether it be people or things beknownst to you. You may thought that person was okay, but by you not operating in spiritual discernment, you don't know that person's intentions. They can be smiling in your face, But all the time they want to take your place. Backstabbers. They can be smiling in your face and plotting at the same time. Giving you things, cursing things, they're giving it to you. But you received it. You're dibbling and dabbling things that you know nothing about, but you receive it. You open up portals that you knew nothing about, but you receive it because you took part in it. Be mindful of what you do, family, out here. Protect yourself. Protect your energy. All right, family. Take 3. I'm ready to end this video. I want to thank many of you for taking the time to actually, watch this video. May you receive this message with love. And please know when I speak, I'm always coming from a place of my experience, my testimony, and I just share, my experiences because I know it can help somebody. So that's pretty much how your sister rolls, shall I say. I'm never here pointing fingers at no one, all right? I just speak my truth. I, I would like to say, due to me putting it out there, sharing my experiences as far as going within myself, um, seeing within myself, due to the things I have seen and been able to master myself by diligently, putting the work in, prayer slash meditation, you know, just working on myself, healing, all this helps me to evolve on the inside. Just going within myself alone and facing the darkness, okay, has really helped me to spiritually grow, okay, because I now understand how, you know, everything starts as within, so without. So we have a lot of fear-based thoughts on the inside. That's going to reflect on the inside what's going to meet you. So it's good to be mindful of what we are looking at out here, because it can really affect us inwardly. Let me just say that we need to be mindful of what, our thoughts, all right? Our thoughts, because it can affect us. That's why the word says, think of thoughts that are honest, pure, and true. When you go into yourself and you're in your heart space and you're constantly letting love be your guide and you're thinking of thoughts that are honest, pure, and true, you're going to see that the thoughts. You're going to see that all exists on the inside of you. The fear alone is just an illusion. You're going to see a lot of things that you have been seeing outside of you. If you're thinking about it, it's going to meet you on the inside. It's what you do about it at the end of the day that determines everything. Are you going to run? Are you going to shun from it? Which is not good because you're not facing your shadow selves, okay? You're not facing the demons within you. We all have them, okay? But that's a matter of conquering, okay? uh, each individual conquering the darkness on the inside. The darkness is not a negative thing. I come to understand that we must go within the darkness because that is the ultimate light. It is you who brings the light out on the inside. Okay? When you're not bringing the light out on the inside, you're stumbling on the inside. You don't know what's around you. You don't know what's around you. You don't know what's influencing you. Okay? Things are influencing you on the inside. Okay? And your experience out here is chaos. Well, guess what? You're probably dealing with a lot of attachments. You're probably dealing with a lot of, let me just say, low vibrational spirit, people who have passed on that are attached to you, or entities, all right? And it has a lot to do with our ignorance due to letting things in that we didn't know what we was doing, letting wrong people into our lives that had attachments to them, and us being with them sexually. That's right, because people can have attachments on them, and when you're with them sexually, but you don't have eyes to see, you're not operating in discernment. Well, when you're with them, what's on them can jump on you. Let me just say that, especially if you are not right on the inside, especially if you are low vibrational. Let me just say that. But when you are operating and you know, knowing whose you are, for one thing, you're not going to get to that place of those who does not match your vibrational frequency, okay? Um, you're going to get to the place of attracting people not only who are like-minded, but who are vibrate on the same frequency that you're on. And if that is the case, they don't have any negative attachments to them. All right. But everything boils down to our discernment. Are we operating in our spiritual discernment? Okay. When we don't listen to that still voice, we're going by these looks only. Oh, he's fine. Oh, she's fine. That's only going to get you so far. What's behind that spirit? What's inside of that person? What is their character? The spirit will let you know all of this. It will save from a lot of heartache if you just take heed of what the spirit is saying versus what you think versus what you see. But it's what's inside that person that's influencing them. It's what's inside that person that like I say, like I said, we all have, shadows part of us, but it's a matter of going within, fighting the good fight on the inside, and healing on the inside. And that love that you're putting on you, okay, and that you're healing on this inside, it's going to transmute that darkness within you. All right, and all of this helps you when you are navigating inside of you, because you're able, as I stated, whether you're able to see or not, because you will know your experience out here is going to be a whole lot brighter. All right, maybe you've been carrying a weird load for some reason. That load's going to become lighter. As I stated, when you can see or not with this sight right here, you're going to know out here is going to feel a whole lot different. And if you can't see with this spiritual sight, you're going to actually see what's around you, all right, what's been influencing you the whole time, all right? And then if you have those things that bothers you and you see it on the inside of you, all of this is within your energy field, all right? It's not outside your energy field, because if it's outside your energy field, it wouldn't be able to influence you. But if you're seeing it up close, it is within your energy field. You have holes in your aura. And as I stated, these are things that each individual needs to put it in check, shall I say. Put the work in, all right? Transmute the darkness, love yourself, heal thyself, and get in your heart space, raise your vibration, and you're going to see any of that. You will no longer be influenced by that. And go within yourself, you will no longer see that, shall I say, whatever that is to you. All right, that's low vibrational. But you have to face it, period. Many people, when I do readings for them, their card is upside down, the shadow card. And that's due to they're not facing their shadow self. They're not facing their demons. All right, those layers of them that they don't want to think about, that they don't want to face nor heal. All right, they want to just move forward and not go backwards. You know what I'm saying? And heal thyself, thinking that's going to solve the problem, and it never does. But anyway, I just wanted to add this to my video, let you know how important it is to go within yourself. The darkness is a part of us. It is the ultimate light. It's nothing to fear. Fear is an illusion. Many people don't even want to meditate because they're going within themselves. But anyway, it starts with you and it ends with you. All right? Start mastering yourself, meditating daily, put the work in, get to that place of, I want to know who I am. What is my life purpose? Ask these questions. Force yourself, meditate, and you will get the answers. Please know that. By the signs, you might hear a still voice. You might hear something on the radio. You might have to watch a certain video, but you will get the answers. And if you're seeing like I'm seeing, something's going to meet you on the inside and show you who you are. Everybody's experience is different, but you will get the answers that you're seeking. If you are diligently seeking, you will get those answers. Go into the darkness. Face yourself in the mirror in the bathroom. If you don't want to close the door all the way to where it's pitch dark, close it slightly, but face yourself to where you see yourself shifting and morphing into different people who you once was in a past life. You need to see this about yourself, all right? Show yourself approved. Much love to you, and thank you all for your love and support in my channel. I will be going live next Friday on the 19th on my backup channel, Awakened Butterfly Readings. I welcome you all, and I do have a new member. Okay, I started a new channel member, so feel free to join. All right, much love to you, and bye.